Back in 2016, hundreds, no, thousands of eager EV fans lined the streets outside Tesla stores around the world just so that they could put down a $1,000 deposit to become one of the first people to own a Tesla Model 3. At the same time, hundreds of thousands of other fans did the same thing online, netting Tesla more than 500,000 pre-reservations for the Model 3 in a few weeks. Then last summer, Tesla began fulfilling the orders of Tesla and SpaceX staff who had pre-reserved their own personal Model 3 electric cars before the general public, provided that those same employees were happy speccing their Model 3 with a long-range battery pack and premium package. And Tesla continued fulfilling those orders and those of special close friends of Tesla until December, when it began offering members of the public a chance to spec their own Model 3. So far, so good. After all, Tesla had made it known from the start that it would prioritise Model 3 orders for Tesla and SpaceX staff ahead of the general public. It also said that order fulfillment for Model 3 customers would depend on both geographic location, basically how close customers are to the Fremont facility where the Model 3 is made, and the desired specification of the customer's Model 3. Pay for a higher-end Model 3 with a long-range battery pack and premium features, and you'll find your order being fulfilled more quickly than those who want the entry-level $35,000 Model 3 or the dual-motor high-performance variant. For many Model 3 customers, this translates to a long wait. But recently the news broke that Tesla is reaching out to existing Model S and Model X customers with Model 3 pre-reservations, inviting them to configure their Model 3 with delivery times in the next few weeks. Those who aren't Tesla customers, well, they have to wait longer. A lot longer in some cases. It's something that has upset a significant number of Model 3 reservation holders and caused quite a divide in the Tesla world. I've heard of some Model 3 reservation holders who've actively given up waiting for their Model 3 and are looking elsewhere for a new car, while others are now shopping for a stopgap vehicle to keep them going until they're actually asked to spec their car sometime next year. So here's the million-dollar question. Is Tesla being unfair in the way it's fulfilling its Model 3 reservation program? And moreover, is it preventing people from getting into electric cars? I'll grant that it's certainly frustrating for anyone who isn't already a Tesla customer, but many Tesla fans argue that Tesla is simply rewarding those who've helped the brand get to where it is today by supporting its Roadster, its Model S, and its Model X. And they're right. Tesla has every right to provide kickbacks to its existing customers. It has done for many years, and it's not unheard of in the automotive industry, although usually such special treatment for existing customers of other brands comes in the form of loyalty discounting at purchase or exclusive preview events where customers can order their new car before the rest of the public. Tesla providing kickbacks not only ensures its existing customers stay happy, but it also buys it plenty of goodwill in the future. It makes good business sense then to do it that way, at least in some sense. But on the other hand, it doesn't do anything to assuage the critics who say that Tesla is being elitist, rewarding those who have enough money to already own a Tesla electric car, while ignoring the eager fans for whom the Model 3 is the very first Tesla they've been legitimately able to afford. It also doesn't do anything to address the criticism that the Model 3 car is not affordable, at least not right now, since the only way you can get your hands on one is to either opt for the high-end trim package and live in an early launch state, or be an existing customer. On the subject of affordability, some who have placed a Model 3 pre-reservation and don't already own a Tesla are waiting for the entry-level Model 3 because it's all they can really afford. And among those for whom that statement is true, there's a real fear that Tesla will surpass the 200,000th sales figure for the US that marks the start of the ramp down in federal tax credits, something which in turn will make the Model 3 effectively more expensive. As a consequence of these things, I can see how many people believe that Tesla's sales in the long run could be damaged by its current policy. I can also see how it could prevent or delay some people from making the switch from internal combustion to electric, as many first-time customers I've met say that they're only interested in buying an electric car if it's a Tesla because they have limited knowledge of the competition in the marketplace, and some have opted for a Tesla because of its high-profile status and/or features. This delay in making the switch is further compounded when you consider that the price of certified pre-owned Model S and Model X cars, which were at one time an alternative for Model 3 reservation holders wanting to skip the queue, are pretty high right now because Tesla has a 3 to 4 month wait time on all new Model S and Model X. Is Tesla's policy fair then? Well, that really does depend on whom you ask. Those who can't afford anything other than the entry-level Model 3 are more likely to say no, where existing customers are more likely to say yes. But the question I want you to answer is this: will Tesla's policy be positive or negative for the company in the long run? Let me know in the comments below. That's it. Thanks for joining me, and see you next time.